Hi everyone, my name is Veronika and today I want to share my experience as a business analyst on the project with Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Having these use cases on the map, I can provide you with the checklist of requirements that have to be gathered from customers. You see, most of the requirements are common across these use cases. Let's start with audience segmentation. So why does segmentation matter? It increases open rates, click-through rates, and conversion rates. It also decreases unsubscribers and avoids spam filters. For segmentation, you can create target audiences from contacts stored in your account based on stored attributes and behavioral rules. Examples here can be like country of the contact, their place of work, marriage status, age, purchasing history, or any other information that you store in your CRM. Also, you should remember to suppress those customers who have opted out, means unsubscribed from your communication channels. If you want to save this segmented audience for the further communication, you can provide segmentation to developers so that they can create data extensions. Set up the frequency of segment updates so that it can update the audience according to your filters on a regular basis. Then, if you want to personalize content like adding first and last name to the communication, you should ensure that AMP script or personalization strings are included to the requirements for developers. Scheduling and campaign execution are basic mandatory requirements where we need to define campaign date, time, and frequency. Then, of course, don't forget to ensure that customer will be able to unsubscribe or subscribe to your communication. So these points are basic and common for all use cases. Let's see some specific details for each case. First, personalized email campaigns. Here we should not forget about the email templates that will be sent in scope of the campaign. You should have a completed and approved email templates built in Email Studio and stored in Content Builder. If you don't have a person who creates and provides these email templates, and you are the person who create these email templates, just a recommendation, please follow the email marketing best practices and email anatomy. If this is your case, don't worry. Salesforce documentation and courses provide a lot of information. And the main topic is legal requirements. Ensure that your emails are compliant with international and local legislation. Next use case, social media management. Here you need to define keywords and hashtags to provide them for further analytics. Also, SFMC allows us to communicate with customer through Social Studio. You need to set up the engage feature so that your marketing manager be able to respond to comments and questions through the Social Studio. Again, if you are lucky and you are the person who create posts in Social Studio, you should follow digital marketing best practices. And again, we don't forget about compliance with legislation and, of course, platform policies. Next use case is mobile marketing. The logic is mostly the same as for email campaigns. Content should be designed and stored in Mobile Studio. And again, compliance with all law legislations and regulations. And last in our list, but not least, use case is customer journey mapping. This use case can unite the previous three. It can be also use cases such as communication after the first purchase, or communication or encouragement to sign up, and any, for instance, birthday or anniversary communication. So apart from these common requirements that I listed before, it has its own, of course. Firstly, you should identify customer touchpoints, means communication channels that will be sent to the customer via journey. It can be either email or SMS or push notifications or them together, or any other touchpoint that SFMC supports. And then after you selected these touchpoints, or these touchpoints were provided to you by some marketing specialists, you need to collect requirements for building journey in Journey Builder. Assuming that you have already provided the target audience, the touch points, and you should provide also entry and exit criteria of the journey. Entry criteria means that SFMC adds customer to the journey based on some criteria, and exit criteria means the opposite, that SFMC removes customers based on some criteria from the journey. So examples of entry criteria can be like first purchase, once person conducts first purchase, it comes to journey and go through journey. Or the date of birth. Once you have a birthday, you come to journey, and of course, once your birthday, you will go out from journey. It's an exit criteria. Another exit criteria can be that customer is no longer a premium user. Or, for instance, customer leaves the company where. So this is about entry and exit criteria. Also, we need to define activities. In multi-step journey, the activities you configure affect each contact until they reach the end of the journey or any goal. Examples of activities. We can, for instance, it's a split activity. Split activity divide contacts into separate cohorts that follow different paths. For instance, contact who are older than 35 years or younger than 35 years. So if you are older, you go to the first path. If you are younger, you go to another path. Another example of activity is wait activity. Wait activity holds customer between activities for a specified amount of time before they move to the next activity. For instance, user waits for 3 days between first email and second email. So you can also find activity types in Salesforce documentation. I will not focus on them all because there are a lot of logic there, but you of course can open Journey Builder documentation and look at the examples of types. I want to draw your attention to Einstein solution again, because Einstein also has a lot of features in Salesforce Marketing Cloud and in Salesforce itself. But for example, if we're speaking About Einstein in scope of journey builder, you can use Einstein for sending communication to the appropriate time. For example, you send email at Tuesday evening, not at Tuesday 3 a.m. So that's all requirements that I faced in my experience. If you have more or other use cases, please share them with us so that we can collect best practices and have faster business analysts onboarding on the project with SFMC.